Guys, welcome back to my channel. I have another meal prep video for you. I really wanted variety this week in my meals, so I made 3 different types of lunch prep and also made 2 different things for breakfast. I made some breakfast sandwiches and some ham and cheese egg muffin cups, and then also for either for breakfast, I could have it on oatmeal or yogurt, or even as a snack with some yogurt. I made some scoopable apple pie. That is a Hungry Girl recipe. Speaking of recipes, I will have all the recipes linked down below, so make sure you check out that description box for all of the recipes. I will try to show you what goes in everything, but just in case you want the full recipe, it will be down in the description box. So let's go ahead and get into this week's meal prep. I'm going to start off with the apple pie because it has to go in the slow cooker. So I have 6 apples here. I'm just going to peel them, and then I'm going to dice them up after they're all peeled. And then the ingredients you want to go into this. So you want to do 2 tablespoons of cornstarch with 3/4 cup of water. This is going to act as a thickening agent for the apples. So you just want to go ahead and stir that up until the cornstarch is dissolved. It does not take very long for it to dissolve, so just keep stirring until that happens. And then you need to add in some lemon juice, and I usually just, first the sweetener. So I'm adding 3 tablespoons of just the pure sweetener I use. It's like a erythritol stevia mixture. Now I'm adding in the lemon. You only need to do about a teaspoon of lemon juice. This is to help with the coloring on the eggs more than anything. So I just kind of squirt it in just a little bit. So probably about a teaspoon or so. And then you want to do some nutmeg and cinnamon. Sometimes I just use like apple pie spice or pumpkin pie spice in this. But you use whatever you like. So I just added some cinnamon and nutmeg. And again, I don't really measure this stuff, but I think it's like 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon and like a 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, something like that. So you just want to go ahead and mix that around. Of course, the spices don't mix in very well. Then you're going to pour those over the apples, and you're just going to kind of make sure the apples are nice and covered with that, and then you're going to put it in your slow cooker. So I'm using my Instant Pot / like slow cooker. I'm just going to put that in there on high. So I put it on the highest that my slow cooker goes on, which I think is like 211 on this particular one. And I'm going to do it for an hour and a half. And while that is cooking, we're going to go on to the next piece of my meal prep, which is going to be some hard-boiled eggs. So I'm making Cobb salads, kind of a faux Cobb salad to go along with my meal preps this week. So I'm going to do some hard-boiled eggs. I just put these on the stove, bring them to a boil, turn off this. After it comes to a boil, I turn it off, put the lid on there, and let it cook for 10 minutes. I plan on having quite a few veggies for snacks this week to go with either hummus or my ranch dip. So I have some carrots, onions to go on my salads. I have some bell peppers, which I'll use for my chicken salad, or also just to put on salads or to snack with hummus or ranch dip. I needed some cilantro for a recipe this week. I'm doing a Southwest chicken salad for dinner one day this week, so I needed some cilantro for that. And then red onion. I love to put red onion in my chicken salad, which I plan on making that in this video. So also for just to put on salads and whatnot, I love red onion. And then cucumber. So I'm going to put some cucumber on salads and then just to have for snacking. So I have all of my veggies all prepped. These will be all ready to go in the refrigerator for when I need them. And it's just nice to have these all ready to go. No excuses not to eat your veggies, you guys. Also, I picked up some grapes and strawberries this week in my grocery haul. They were really expensive. The strawberries were so expensive, but the grapes were on sale. So I wanted to get those. So I just need to get those cleaned up. And get the grapes off of the stems and cut up my strawberries. I am making a cheesecake dip, like a peanut butter cheesecake dip, which I'll have with my apples and also with my strawberries and grapes. Speaking of that dip, what you need for that dip. So you need some powdered sweetener. I just use this Pyure powdered sweetener, some PB2, third less fat cream cheese, some vanilla, and then also some almond milk or whatever you like to use. So in my bowl here, I just put that entire thing of cream cheese. I put in, I'll put that, like I said, I have the recipe down below. I cannot remember all the measurements on this. It's like a 1/4 cup of the sweetener, a 1/4 cup of the PB2. I think it says a teaspoon of the vanilla, which I just usually put a splash in there, and then 2 tablespoons of the almond milk. And then you're just going to take your mixer and just mix that up really well until everything is nice and incorporated. This is a great dip. I've made this a few times. You can also put chocolate chips in there. I just did not have any like sugar-free chocolate chips to put in here that were just plain chocolate. I think I have like just some flavored ones, but nothing like plain chocolate. So that is really good in here as well. But I like it also just on its own. I'm going to pair this with apples, and then like I said, you can dip your grapes in there, your strawberries in there. They're really good with like oranges. I know it sounds weird, but it is really good with oranges as well. But I'll probably mainly just have it with apples because I have been eating like an apple a day. So this dip is really good. The recipe will be linked down below. For my breakfast sandwiches, I always use my like whoopie pan. I got this on Amazon years and years ago. They don't have the same one anymore, but I do have one linked down below that's really similar to it. Now I've measured out before. This holds exactly 3 tablespoons of egg whites. That's why I don't measure them out anymore. So I put 2 of each of these on my breakfast sandwiches. So you're getting like 6 tablespoons of egg whites, which is a really good amount of protein. This is a perfect pan for this. I spray it with cooking spray, and then I just cook them at 375 for 9 minutes. Sometimes I cook them, I think I've told you guys, different time limits and different oven temperatures. Is because it's whatever I'm cooking. So I'm getting ready to make some pepperoni bites and some egg muffins, which needed to cook at 375. So I just cooked this at 375. For my egg muffins, we need eggs, some cheese, red onion, green onion, and some diced up ham. I'm using my brownie pan for this, so I just sprayed it with cooking spray, added in the ham, some cheese, the red onion and the green onion. I did 1 tablespoon of cheese in each one of these, 2 tablespoons of that ham, and that is sprinkled on the onions. This is going to go into the 375 degree oven for about 11 minutes, 12 minutes, and then you want to test them, make sure they came out, but mine came out perfect with 12 minutes. And I forgot to mention, you'd want to do a dozen eggs for this as well. We are going to make a chicken salad. So I have 2 cans of chicken here, some red onion, some light mayo, some relish, and some spicy mustard. I'm just going to put all that in a bowl here. I use 2 tablespoons of the mayo and a full tablespoon of the mustard. I like my chicken salad mustard heavy, is just my preference. I'll be pairing this with veggies. I'll also be pairing it with a salad. I'll also have these with those corn chips. So it's like the Good Thins corn chips. I did show them in my grocery haul, so check out the video. It'll be linked down below. So I'll have them with that. Yeah, you can have this on on a piece of toast. I absolutely love chicken salad. So it's all ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and get that in the refrigerator, let it sit for a little bit before I do the rest of my meal preps. I'm going to be making, this is a brand new recipe to me, pepperoni pizza bites. I found this on Skinny Taste. These are all the ingredients you're going to need. We need a cup of self-rising flour, a cup of non-plain, non-fat Greek yogurt. You need some cheese. I've ended up using mozzarella cheese instead of this cheese, some pizza sauce, and some turkey pepperoni. So first we're going to make the 2-ingredient dough portion of this. So you just want to do a cup of the flour and a cup of the yogurt. If you don't have self-rising flour, just use regular flour plus 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and that'll help it rise up. So you just want to go ahead and put those 2 together. And I also added in just a pinch of salt because I do like to have salt in this. And you just want to mix it up really well. And I find it easier to mix it with a fork. And then I just turn it onto my countertop and just kind of knead it. In that original recipe, it does say to knead it 15 times, which is super funny because actually 15 times was absolutely perfect to get it really incorporated just when you think it's not going to work. So don't give up on your 2-ingredient dough. Just when you think it's not going to work, it just comes together when you knead it like this. It feels super crumbly. And then you just keep turning it and kneading it, turning it and kneading it. And honestly, like after 15 times, this was just the perfect 2-ingredient dough. So just keep that in mind. It's really, really easy to try to give up on the dough, but just keep working it and it does turn into dough. Then we're going to turn this dough into 16 balls. The way I did that was I just split the dough in half, split it in half, split it in half until I came up with 16 balls. And then I'm just going to kind of roll those balls just a little bit in my hands. And then I'm going to get my muffin pans ready. Now I'm using my silicone muffin pans that I got off of Amazon. You don't have to spray these or anything. So I'm just going to put 1 ball into each one. And then you're just going to kind of press it down. And it is kind of difficult to do this part. Like I did have a little bit of trouble getting it pressed down. But you want to go ahead and press it down. This is, like I said, this is going to make 16 of them. So I just have 12 in this one, and I have a second pan that I have 4 in. So I'm just going to go ahead and press these down really well. And then these are going to go into the 375 degree oven. You're going to cook them for 15 minutes this first time around. And then once they come out, then you're going to press them down a little bit, and then we'll add on the toppings. For the toppings, I'm adding on 2 teaspoons of pizza sauce and then a tablespoon of fat-free mozzarella. And then I cut up 32 pieces of turkey pepperoni, and I just kind of split it between all of them. So 16 pieces of turkey pepperoni is 1 serving. So by doing 32, it comes out really well. I put them back in the oven for 3 minutes. This is what it comes out to look like. And you guys, I did try these. They are really, really good. For another lunch, I'm going to do some tortilla roll-ups. I told you guys I want a variety this week. And also keep in mind, like I always say, I'm not the only one that eats these. My son also eats these lunches, so I do make multiples of these, but I'm just showing you the ones I'm making for myself. So I have 2 of the Mission spinach herb wraps, and I have 1 wedge for each one of the light Swiss cheese from Laughing Cow. So I'm just going to spread that on really well all over both of the tortillas. I forgot to show you the lunch meat. I also have spinach here. Oh, here's the lunch meat. The oven roasted turkey breast from Simple Truth Organic. Love that. Just going to put that on there, roll it up, and slice it in half. And this will be for one of my lunches. I'm also going to have a little side salad here, so I'm going to start assembling my lunches. So I just make kind of a little faux Cobb salad. And then for my chicken salad, I just put some veggies. And then for the pepperoni bites, 4 of them are a serving for the pepperoni bites. Again, having a little side salad with eggs and lots of veggies on there. And here are the 3 meal preps for lunches I'm going to have this week. One of the with the chicken salad and the veggies, and then also have some corn chips with those. One with just a salad and those pepperoni bites, which are really good. The roll up with another salad, and I'll just pair that with some of the Bolthouse Ranch dressing, which is what I have this week. Breakfast sandwiches. I'm using the 100-calorie Thomas English muffins, putting on 2 of those, egg whites, a slice of Canadian bacon, a slice of cheese, and then topping it off. I put it in foil because I do put these in my air fryer in the mornings at 400 for about 10 minutes. They came out nice and crispy. I have these all the time. The egg muffin cups are all done. Here they are. They are so good, you guys. I had these for breakfast today. Turned out absolutely amazing. I'm just going to store these in a glass container in my refrigerator. And I would say 2 of them would probably be a good serving. I don't know. I still have to figure up all the calories and stuff for this. So stay tuned for my what I eat video, and you'll see what the calories are for all of these. Here is the scoopable apple pie. Does not look amazing. I'll have this over yogurt. Like, it's really good over plain non-fat Greek yogurt. It's really good over oatmeal. So I'll probably have that throughout the week as a snack or for breakfast. So you guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my video. Again, check out that description box. You'll see all those links down there for all these recipes, and stay tuned for my weekly What I Ate This Week video, and you'll be able to see how I put all this together and all the dinners I also have for the week. And I'll see you guys then. Bye guys.